So this is a carbonized gray metallic 2023 Ford F-150 XLT with the Super Crew cab. This is a very standard equipped truck, mid-tier, average, affordable working man's truck. The reason I'm showing it to you is I want to show you just how comfortable, excuse me, how comfortable these trucks are without even having to go up to a King Ranch or a Platinum trim level. It's not necessary. One thing you hear a lot when you look at consumer reviews on these trucks, there's actually two things. The first is that they're extremely spacious inside, the Super Cruise especially. And then also that the seats are very comfortable in Ford pickup trucks. And I'm not talking about massage seats and King Ranches. I'm talking about your standard XLT seats are extremely comfortable. So let me first show you the back. Now it's hard to really do this justice, but there is a ton of space back here. Let me show you from the other side. It's when you get in it, I mean, even if you're 6'3", you get in these trucks and it feels like you're sitting on a couch at home. So climbing the truck, you got so much space. There's probably 2.5 feet of space between where the seat ends and where the back of the driver's seat is. And you got your USB plugs and auxiliary plugs and things like that. But just if you have a lot of adults who are going out in job sites with you, or you have older kids, it's so nice to have a truck where you're not knees up against your chest or crammed in for long rides. Then besides the space, I want to show you the attention to detail. All this real nice material and the contrast stitching finished with really beautiful trim. And look at these unique seats. They almost have like a denim look to them. It's the regular gray cloth, but then they have like a denim two-tone going on. And I don't know how well it's going to show up in the camera, but if you look, it's kind of like this little textured material, and it continues onto the dash. Go around the other side. I guess doing this video by the road, maybe not the smartest thing. So again, really nice stitching, like a denim type look here, all across the dash. And then if you look here, this seat is power going forward and backwards and up and down. It's got power lumbar support, and then manual recline. Now, it may not have, a 18-way power seat here, but what's nice is there are fully adjustable directions you can go. So whether you're a shorter person or a taller person, you can raise the seat up. You got a tilting and telescoping steering wheel so that you're able to, get yourself positioned nicely. And that may seem like a very minor thing, but a lot of these lower trim trucks with other brands, that's not guaranteed. Few of them have lumbar support. A lot of them, the seats go forward and backwards and recline, but they don't rise up and down. And this one you can raise the front or the back individually. Now, once you actually get into the truck, the seats are just unbelievably comfortable for being an XLT. you know, this isn't some high-end truck. This is a truck that, you know, the average truck buyer can afford. And, you know, they've got a lot of cool things like the working station, so you can put your laptop down. And then you can flip it the other way for a center console. And, you know, everyone talks about how the F-150 is like the world's deepest center console. I swear you got more cargo capacity in the F-150 center console than a Toyota Tundra does in its bed. But, you know, there's tons of storage everywhere. You got your dual glove boxes. But, you know, when I sit in this truck, I would have no problem going on a 10-hour drive. You know, I can adjust myself comfortably, get exactly where I feel natural, and it's so quiet inside. So Ford uses like dual pane glass on their windows. So if you ever are looking at these trucks in person, let me see if it can show up in the camera. Yeah, see that? It's 2 panes of glass, and that helps insulate the sound from the outside, so that you get this real quiet, well insulated. They got sound deadener in the headliner, and it sounds like you're driving in a Lincoln Navigator rather than a pickup truck. And I can't emphasize enough, this isn't a King Ranch. This isn't, you know, a Limited. This is an XLT. This is one of the lower, not even that dressed up trim levels. You know, even within an XLT, this is a 301A. So this is very affordable. Truck like this, you're probably looking somewhere in the mid-50s. I'll put the actual price in the description. But for a brand new 4-wheel drive crew cab truck of this quality, it's a steal. And look, so I'm going to go park between these two trucks. So I put my forward-facing camera on. Now I got my forward-facing camera as well as my aerial 360 to help guide me in. I also have my parking sensor, so if I do get too close, it'll warn me. And, you know, you guys heard how loud the traffic was when I was talking about this truck outside. Once I got inside and closed the door, it just sounds like I'm in a soundproof studio now. It's just such a quiet and luxurious truck. This is tough to beat, man. I tell you what, you know, among other mid-tier to low-tier trucks, and you find at other brands, this is going to be a tough one to beat. Great value for the money. You can give me a call at 610-291-0258. Again, 610-291-0258. You can call or text me anytime if you have more questions about this truck, or if you want me to estimate payments or route door costs for you. Just let me know. Thanks, guys.